All the latest news and breaking headlines. Live from your local radio station. This is On the Hour News.
Hello. Here are some of the news making headlines, internationally according to The Guardian, today. Visit theguardian.com for more clarity. A Kenyan man who spent a decade on death row is suing the London Metropolitan Police for their role in his wrongful conviction. New emails reveal panic within the Home Office regarding the case of Ali Kololo, who was wrongly imprisoned for the 2011 murder of British tourist David Tebbutt. Kololo was imprisoned for more than 10 years in what his lawyers described as appalling conditions before his conviction was overturned in 2023. 6 Russian tourists are dead after a submarine sank in the Red Sea, Egyptian officials say. The incident took place near the popular Egyptian Red Sea resort of Hurghada. The Russian consulate in Hurghada said the submarine, named Sindbad, had 45 Russian tourists on board in addition to crew members. The consulate initially said 4 people had died but did not specify their nationalities, Reuters reported. 6 people have died, and 9 others are injured after the tourist submarine sank in Hurghada, 2 municipal officials said. The Associated Press reported that the officials were speaking on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to brief the media. The incident, involving a recreational vessel operated by Sindbad Submarines, occurred in waters opposite Hurghada's Marriott Hotel Resort. Citing municipal officials, Reuters and the Associated Press reported that 6 foreigners, whose nationalities were still unknown at the time, had died. It was not immediately clear what caused the submarine to sink. The Russian embassy in Egypt has since confirmed that all of the tourists on board the submarine were Russian. It stated in a Facebook post that 45 passengers were on board the vessel, including children. The local governorate's office told Reuters that all of those confirmed dead were foreign citizens, while survivors were transported by ambulance to several hospitals in the city. Emergency crews were able to rescue 29 people, according to a statement released by the governorate. Many tourist companies have stopped or limited travel on the Red Sea due to dangers from conflicts in the region. The Sindbad Club's website says it offers short tourist trips in 2 submarines that it operates, which have a maximum depth range of 25 meters. According to the website, its submarines allow tourists to experience the beauty of the Red Sea's underwater world without getting wet. Sports news today: Leeds vs Swansea, Bayern Munich vs St. Pauli, and more. Football Live. Follow updates from Saturday afternoon's kickoffs. Live scoreboard. The latest league tables. Email Amelia. Leeds starting lineup: Meslier, Bogle, Byram, Strike, Rodden, Ampadu, Captain, Rothwell, Solomon, Aronson, James, Pirro. Substitutes: Darlow, Firpo, Schmidt, Grueff, Tanaka, Gilavogi, Ramazani, Joseph, Nonto. Swansea starting lineup: Vagoru, Key, Fulton, Cabango, Captain, Darling, O'Brien, Timon, Franco, Cullen, Delquar, Ronald. Substitutes: McLaughlin, Allen, Vipotnik, Eom, Bianchini, Christie, Nocton, Cooper, Parker. Reims vs Marseille at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Saint-Étienne vs Paris Saint-Germain at 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Monaco vs Nice at 8:05 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Technology news today: Elon Musk's ex-AI firm buys social media platform X for $33 billion. Specifics of deal remain unclear, including how X's leaders will be integrated into new company. Elon Musk's ex-AI artificial intelligence firm has acquired Musk's X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, for $33 billion, marking the latest twist in the billionaire's rapid consolidation of power. The all-stock deal announced on Friday combines 2 of Musk's multiple portfolio companies, which also include automaker Tesla and SpaceX, and potentially eases Musk's ability to train his AI model known as Grok. Elon Musk's ex-AI artificial intelligence firm has acquired X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, for $33 billion, marking the latest twist in the billionaire's rapid consolidation of power. The all-stock deal, announced on Friday, combines 2 of Musk's multiple portfolio companies, which also include automaker Tesla and SpaceX, and potentially eases Musk's ability to train his AI model known as Grok.
In the fast-paced world of fuel retail, staying ahead of the curve is essential. Say goodbye to manual challenges and legacy system limitations. Rockeye Smart Station empowers you to overcome obstacles and embrace a new era of fuel station management. With Rockeye, you gain complete control of your operations, optimize workflows, and unlock new levels of productivity. Join the future of fuel retail and EV charging with Rockeye Smart Station. For more information, send an email to rockeye@emmachev.com.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Hello children, welcome to Storytime in Africa. My name is Evelyn Achira, and I'll be sharing with you stories about our African continent, and I hope you will enjoy it. So let us travel all the way to Congo. In Congo, there was famine. There was no food at all. And the food that people used to eat were not there. They had no potatoes, they had no bananas, they had no maize, there were no vegetables. It was a dry land. Even the grass had dried. It was a total famine. So from there, from the village, one man from one family decided to move out of that country and go and look for the wealth of the family. So he left behind a mother with 2 children. This mother survived with nothing. There was totally nothing to feed. There was nothing to give unto her children. So they were so confused because the man traveled and left them behind. And in John's family also, they had nothing to eat. So they were just desperate and praying for food. So this mom decided to take his children to the river. She decided to kill the children and kill herself because that was the only solution that they had left with. So she went to the river and drowned the young girl. She asked them, I want to drown you. I want us to die because there is no hope for tomorrow. These people didn't know, they had no knowledge for God. So the mother decided to drown the young girl. So the young girl accepted and said, Mommy, that is the only solution for me. I'd rather die than suffer with this hunger. But the boy by the name Felix said, no, I don't want to die, I want to live. So the mother drowned the young girl and later she drowned herself. So Felix remained and just wondered what to do. Remember, the father had traveled far away to go and look for the other family. The mother had drowned herself and she has killed the young girl. So Felix started walking inside the desert, looking for and searching for food. So as he was walking by, he saw John on the other side fetching water to take to his mommy. Then John asked him, Hey, young boy, what's your name? Then the young boy, Felix, answered, My name is Felix. What are you doing here? The young boy was in tears. We are so hungry. My mommy has killed herself and has killed my young sister. And my daddy traveled to a far country. So I'm all alone. I don't know what to do. Then because John was so merciful, he offered to take Felix to their home. When he arrived at home, the father was so furious because he asked John, there is famine. We don't have food. Who is this visitor? And then John was like, Daddy, this son is my brother because he has a problem. He needs to be assisted. The mother has drowned herself and the young girl, and the father went far away to look for food. So he's so desperate and he said he doesn't want to die. So I've brought him here so that we can offer him something. Then the dad asked him, You know very well we don't have food. Where are we going to get an extra meal for him? Then John was so sad. So when it came to mealtime, they went to a room where it was totally dark. So father to John served him a meal, just a plate for John. And then Felix was not served a meal. So while they were eating, John was taking something from his plate and directing backwards where Felix was seated. Imagine the dad to John did not serve Felix. What a heart. But John shared whatever little he had to Felix. Because Felix was so humbled, he was so calm, he never complained. So one day, it's like Father to John was so ashamed because of Felix's behavior because he was so humbled. So one day he called Felix and told him, I can see you're a good boy. So I want you today to go to the field with John. And then when you come back, we are going to serve you a meal. Hey, Felix was so happy. So they went together with John. They took care of the cattle. And then when evening came, they brought back the cattle. And then Felix was served with food. Now, they started treating Felix as one of their child. John was so happy because he was so merciful and he used to pray for his family. And then later on, there was rain and then there was now food. So Felix moved from his place and he went to another country. And then later on, the father to Felix came back and he found that the family was not there. But he went to look for Felix and he traced him and he found him. So after 15 years, John became a pastor. So he was preaching and he was sent to some place somewhere to go and spread the gospel. So when he was preaching there, his teachings were good. People loved his teachings, but others hated his teachings because others never knew about God and John was preaching about God. So those people who never knew about God, they hated John and they planned on how they can kill him and chase him from their country. So one day, there are some people who planned to go and to steal John's cows. So when they planned, John realized that his two of his cows were missing. So, and then when he went to the market, he identified the cows. And then he went to the chief and organized and called people to come and help him get back his cows. So when he went with the chief and other people, he found a crowd of thieves and they wanted to kill John. So they were like, kill this person. This is a foreigner. He's disturbing us. He's saying that these are his cows and yet these are not his cows. We want to kill him. He needs to go back to his country. And then John looked straight to the thieves and he identified Felix. Felix, funny enough, he was the leader of the thieves. And then John asked him, are you Felix? Then Felix was, yes, I am Felix. How did you know me? How did you come to discover my name? Then John explained to him, do you remember that time when you came and explained to us that your mom had drowned herself and the young girl and your daddy had gone to look for the wealth of the family? I took you to our place and we shared a meal with you. Do you remember? Then Felix said, wow, are you John? And then he commanded the other people not to kill John. He said, no, if you want to kill this man, kill me because this man saved me because I was to die, but he saved me. So Felix stood beside John and these people were very furious. And then that is how John was shown mercy. So because John was merciful to Felix at that particular time, he was a friend indeed. Felix was a friend in need and John stood him as a friend indeed. So he showed mercy to Felix, and in return, when these people were planning to kill John, Felix stood and assisted John and he was not killed. The same measure that was given to Felix is the same measure that was given to John. What does that story tell us? It tells us that we as human beings, whatever measure, any kind of treatment you offer to someone is the same measurement that will be measured to you. So we need to be very, very careful. So from that day, Felix stopped stealing. What he did, he changed his life completely. He started confessing his sins. He started going house to house, confessing what he had stolen. In one house, he could say, I stole your blanket. Here are more blankets. Please, may I know my punishment? In another house, he could go, I stole your goats. Here are more goats. Please, may I know my punishment? He took a long time confessing and going from house to house confessing his sins and requesting to be punished. Later on, Felix was converted and he knew God, he was baptized, he became a good man. It is teaching us that when you are merciful and you help God's people, one day, one time, you touch a soul. You touch a soul. So the moral of the story is, let us be merciful to others. Let us learn to help many people, because at the end of the day, God will reward us. Thank you for listening to my story. I'll come next time with more stories. Bye-bye.
You are listening to The Biggest Hits.
Hey, beloved listeners of Emmachev Radio, in the tapestry of life, where threads of joy, sorrow, and resilience intertwine, we invite you to embrace this profound truth. Within the crucible of adversity, the seeds of greatness are sown. Like a diamond forged under immense pressure, our challenges shape and refine us, revealing the brilliance that lies dormant within. So embrace the fire. Let it ignite the flame of your potential, and know that in the depths of every trial lies the promise of extraordinary growth. Keep listening, keep believing, and keep shining your light upon the world.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
Emmachev Radio.
MIC, Junglist. Yeah. D&B, rockin' me. Rockin' it. UK, United States, worldwide. Check it out. Food for the break, got munches for the base, got money for the kids when I murder the place. Hip hop, hook, nigga stuck on the green, run amok on the scene and smash the whole scene. Fire nation, come through, guns blazing, verbal domination, tongue spitting, shell casing. In every situation, might prepare for the occasion. Do my dirt and keep it on the low like a mason. You know, quit acting like you don't know. Don't know. True junglist, it's just a free throw. All black like a ninja, sword named Ginger. Boy, that girl don't take no prisoner. Smooth when I enter, aim at your center. Dudes want war, but they ignore scripture. Enough of them I walk and they never get the picture. So my brethren live screwed up like Twister. They call us the visitors, treat us like slave. While you boast about shit you can't take to the grave. We all getting paid, homie, money ain't enough. Kind slick talk when the Reaper show up. Flirting with the fire while you're trying to be tough. Mic dropping hammergram or something you can't touch. You know, like you don't know. Got your body rocking to the disco. Fire, blaze higher. Rude boy, you walk aside. Why ya? This word straight from the ayah. Let Jah be the truth and every other tongue a liar. Gentle as a dove, wise as a serpent. Power of a king, humble as a servant. Share with my brother, yeah, I do it on purpose. Break bread over beats, it's a D&B service. Peace to all the kings, peace to all the queens, and peace to the righteous children they'll bring. Peace to the fire, peace to the herb, peace to the power, to the sound, to the word. Peace to the stars, peace to the earth, and peace to the first which give it all birth. Hey yo, bless up, I'm out.
Tune in quick and Emachev's the place. Formula Americanas here to grace. Tuesdays lighting up your drive. 16 sharp till 17 we thrive. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Dusty roads and city streets. Every song a gem you can't beat. Feel the warmth and hear the tales. Tuning in, we're setting sails. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with the country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Dusty roads and city streets. Every song a gem you can't beat. Feel the warmth and hear the tales. Tuning in, we're setting sails. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with a country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. 60 long on Emmachev waves. Indie voices, what your heart craves. Saddle up and ride along. Tuesday anthem, so strong. great songs from across the land. Indie artists with the country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you. Great songs from across the land. Indie artists with the country band. Americana vibe so strong and true. Formula Americana's here for you.
Oh mama, last night I met a young man. Oh mama, he turned to me and said, won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789? Then down on one knee, he called me baby. He told me my smile was so divine. Won't you be mine, 789? Won't you be mine, 789?
This dial is hot.
merkst du, wo's passiert. Wenn's mich beidelt umeinander und wenn's mich bringt mein Verstand. Wenn's mich immer mehr zerstört, wenn ich krepiere. Wenn du dann nur da bist, wenn du dies aushältst, merk ich, dass du für mich bist und merk ich, dass du mich vermisst. Merk ich, dass du mich verstehst, merk ich zu spät. Ich möchte einfach nur noch von da weg. Ich sah neu, weil nur am gleichen Weg. Immer wenn du wieder vor mir stehst. Immer wieder, wenn du gehst. Ich möchte einfach nur noch von da weg. Ich sah neu, weil nur am gleichen Weg. Immer wenn du wieder vor mir stehst. Immer wieder, wenn du gehst. Ich möchte einfach nur noch von da weg.
Mike, yo. Yo, more peace, more love, more life, more determination to get some things right. Love ain't hard, but we acting like somebody gon' die if we ain't first in line. So let the chalice blaze, let the smoke fly. As the truth becomes clear, you start to realize. You feel it in your heart, you feel it in your mind. You start to come alive, dilly dilly, let's ride. This ain't the time for weak minds and soft spines. We crossing battle lines, ducking, dodging landmines. If you looking for love, yo, that's a tough find. In the land where the good and bad intertwine. Ask me how I know, ayo, I heard it through the grapevine. Hold up, wait a minute, like the stop sign. You moving too fast, choose for the last time. Cause dudes crash, going hard for that goal line. Going hard for that goal line. Cause dudes crash, going hard for that goal line. I'm in the streets with the beast, trying to broker this peace. You better have respect when you speak, to say the least. Mike got love from the west to the east, all points in the crease, and that love is not cheap. I'm trying to get them on it, but you gotta dig deep. Cause all that dirt they did, I had you shoveling for weeks. Yeah, that gavel fall heavy and it fall deep. Peep gang when the OGs speak. Cause ain't no mercy when the thief catch you sleep. Just another sad story in a paper to read. 19, traded her rights for likes, it seems. Could've been a queen, she settled for lesser things. That money loud, that money scream. Now the world trying to tell you just exactly who to be. Got you standing on the brink, got you circling the sink. That market and mystique got you confused what to think. That's a God-shaped hole, you can't feel with nothing weak. Them temporary highs gon' be gone in a blink. But yo, I'm in the street if you ever need to speak. Y'all know Mike, I put my life on these beats. Y'all know Mike, I put my life on these beats. You better have respect when you speak, to say the least. I rep for the streets, but not in the way you think. I'm talking about the people using garbage cans for heat. I rep for the streets, but not in the way you think. Not in the way you think. Not in the way you think. Mike, y'all.
More music. The biggest variety. On your number one radio station.
You are listening to Emmachev Radio.
That was Ossens at Eider with Waiting in the Garden. Before that, we had Michael Burns' track, Twilight Zone. Did you know that the human eye can distinguish around 10 million different colors? It's incredible to think about the sheer variety of hues and shades we're able to perceive. Coming up next is something a little different. We'll be hearing I'll Do What You Ask.
to think.